Welcome everybody to the Realest Guys in the Room. I'm Joshua,
I'm Gerald.
and today we're going to be checking out the a new edition of the top 20 WWE to AEW debuts. These are ones that are supposed to shock the world. This one's pretty recent, so I know it'll have some of the more recent. I don't want to spoil for anybody that hasn't tuned into AEW or may not know who's in recently, but I always like seeing debuts, and AEW's to me always knocks it out of the park. So let's take a look and see what you're thinking. And I know for you, Gerald, like I'm trying to get you to get more into AEW, so maybe a thing that kind of gets your mind, like, oh, maybe I should give this a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, missed all of y'all.
Had that happen earlier. And wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! God Almighty! What a kick right to Arn Anderson. That's a man that I wrestled 15 years. Oh my God! Well, that's a trained killer, if you ask me. Clearly, Arn Anderson.
I think what made it, like, again, because we've seen this before, he kept the same look.
Yeah,
that he had when he left.
Yeah, with
the previous company.
Buddy Murphy, like gouging his eye, or
Tommy Dreamer
is coming back with some plunder.
Be havoc. He's crushing there from.
Get in the ring and use it? Why not?
Yeah, literally the only rules. But you have to.
the best man.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Wow, this is.
Is it weird that they knew his name? Like, oh, it's Miro.
I think because he was on like Twitch like after his release and stuff, and he was going by Miro. Yeah.
Okay.
He just completely changed everything. Yeah. So I think they knew. But yeah, it was cool when they were saying like Miro Day, Miro Day. Miro Day. Miro Day.
Still love the beard.
Oh yeah, Jake Hager. This was the Dynamite like first show that they did.
Did Hager actually wrestle Dustin at all?
Yeah, they wrestled.
Okay, so because that would have been probably a pretty good match.
It was a stupid idea from bad creative, and all that's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chavo Guerrero.
Ooh,
See, at least on this list, he's not as high up as he was in the last list.
Yeah. Only thing I say is he's not there anymore. At least not on TV. Like he could be backstage.
Producing or coaching or something.
What does she mean by that, Jim?
You gotta be kidding. It's a beast.
Yeah, this is the first AEW pay-per-view.
And then that's the match that people probably wanted to see.
Yeah.
Awesome versus Nyla.
So it's going to kind of like they did in WWE. He was number 10.
Number 10.
Here. Yeah.
I don't know if was it a double cross or was it that right?
It's me. It's DDP.
Age himself. Of Cody and the whole entire Rhodes family.
They did something so like he has like he had this like ring, you call it like the Dynamite ring or whatever. So they did like this match where MJF won the Dynamite ring, and every year they've had something where like he's defended it, and so like, and they just had like a little mini tournament, and he wanted to get it for the third time. So he's like 3-time Dynamite when it's like an actual ring that he wears.
Right. Do you remember when he had the ring in WCW?
No.
Yeah, so there was a thing where DDP was like the champion of some kind of ring.
Okay.
I think the championship match was, I think, him and Eddie Guerrero. I think you guys Correct me wrong, but I think him and Eddie were fighting for the ring.
Okay.
So that's carried over from WCW.
That makes sense now.
That's why the ring. I forgot what I don't think it was Dynamite Ring.
It was like the Dynamite Diamond Ring or something like that.
I think it was a Diamond Ring or something.
Yeah, they said a Dynamite because it's on Dynamite.
Dynamite, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where the ring thing is from.
Yeah.
Andrade, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it is!
I still don't know what they're doing with him because like he just wrestled on like we're watching it's still in the February of 2022, but he just wrestled Sammy for the TNT title, which is the second time fighting for the TNT title, and he lost.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
weird then.
Like I don't know what they're building up with it, but I guess they kind of show he was trying to pin him and he had one of his foot on the ropes, and he's in this thing with Matt Hardy where they're like Matt Hardy had the Hardy family organization or whatever, and then Andrade like bought into it, so they called it the AHFO instead of the HFO. So it's that Andrade Hart thing, but they've been kind of teasing like Matt Hardy going on because of I think the Jeff Hardy,
right? Okay.
And when Andrade had one of his foot on the ropes, Matt Hardy kind of like pushed it off a little bit.
Oh, to tease the breakup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Got it up. Pull the knee. Was great match sense right there by Orange Cassidy.
Being played by both men, really.
Well, what Bobby Fish? Hold on, Tony. Well, Orange Cassidy in pain. Oh, wait, look at this!
O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah.
O'Reilly attacked Orange. And Cole lands the... And Cole maybe getting out of here together?
Yeah, they're already
Be an ornament. It's going to be a weapon.
building for them to wrestle.
That was an F5, wasn't it?
Yeah. They call it a F10. That's what he calls it.
Oh, yeah, Sting debut.
Yeah.
Like number 10?
Yeah. Again, remember, this is a user.
To meet the wrestler who is here tonight to sign a contract.
Christian Cage.
It's funny, people say that this wasn't that big of a deal, but I think it was.
Yeah.
I mean, he's multi-time champion in TNA and WWE.
Is if
Hall of Famer.
Comes out here right now.
Okay.
Jake Roberts.
It's weird that he's still with them. With Lance Archer.
I'm here to slay you. The dark side will be coming to AEW.
The best there was. The best there ever.
Well, there he is. There was never.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think there was a rumor, which I think ended up being denied or something, that AEW was trying to get Bret Hart to have a match, like recently. But obviously with his health and stuff, I
wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
There's the championship, ladies and gentlemen. We've been.
Yeah, that probably definitely was a big deal because I had no idea he probably was going to show up.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega.
No one is on my level. Absolutely no one.
Until.
I still want to say Cole's on Kenny's level, but he's as popular as him.
But the thing you make yourself his level.
Yeah. Oh.
They kick off of the first ever.
The one guy. He's like, oh my god, it's Keith Lee.
I still think his facial expressions is like what tells everything.
Yeah. The good thing about him is he's like really good in the ring and he's phenomenal on the mic. is how he talks. He talks like with
Now that's what
big
I call
intellect, you know.
a happy ending. And good night.
I remember this. Even though I'm not a huge fan of his, this is a big deal.
It was a big deal. Yeah, it was a big deal.
Especially it was 2-3 minutes after Adam Cole debuted. I think this was his true debut in AEW.
Which is crazy. He didn't get the fan reaction like something like Adam Cole or
Yeah.
or like this.
I think because it was already announced that he signed. It was announced like it was like in the spring in Dynamite, or this whenever that was like 5 months later.
All right, so number one's coming, which is the big show.
No. Why would it be the big show? Yeah, this is the biggest.
Yeah.
Other than Jericho, the Y2J Jericho, this probably is the biggest debut in wrestling history. You can almost argue this is bigger. This may not be as legendary, I would say, like because of I don't know. This is Jericho debut in WWE is still probably my favorite debut, but this may be like a bigger deal,
Right, because no one thought he was ever going to wrestle again.
Yeah, it wasn't really until like within that month, that it was like, okay, he's probably going to be coming back, and that was still a big deal. And still, him coming back, like seconds before this, you're like, okay, we know he's coming back, but like, is he really?
Is he really? Yeah, is he really coming back?
I got the time and I ain't going anywhere.
I think there's only 2 debuts I can think of right now. I was here. I forgot about that. Maybe 3 that would be bigger than this if it happened.
Oh, like it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, if it ever had, like John Cena showed up in AEW.
Oh yeah, something like that.
The Rock, Vince showing up on AEW. I mean,
yeah, when AEW buys WWE.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, something like that. It would take something like that to really beat out that one.
Yeah.
On AEW, I'm talking about for AEW.
I think a bigger one would be Triple H.
Because Triple H would get it bigger,
way bigger than John Cena. No, maybe not. It might be as big because I think people like. I know Triple H has like a backstage like where some people didn't like him. Like I know CM Punk didn't really like him and stuff, but like you can't deny his vision, like his eye for is what he did with NXT, like how great that was. Like him going to something like an AEW would be massive because of what he could help do.
Right, but it's saying would that break number one? Would that break CM Punk's debut? That's what I'm saying. I think John Cena definitely would.
I would say yes.
Surprise. Okay, so Triple H would
only because I think because of his position in the company. I mean, Cena would be bigger than that. I mean, the biggest one would be Roman Reigns.
If Roman jumped over right now?
If it happened within like the next couple of years, if it was like 10 years from now, no, because Roman Reigns would be in his mid to late 40s. But like, if it's within the next like 5 years, Roman Reigns would be the big, because of how big of a deal he is now, or like a Brock or something like.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. Okay, with something.
Yeah.
So it had to be like WWE's like top 5, like
yeah. If it was like
Undertaker.
Nah, that would be big, but it would be as big as Sting, maybe a little bit bigger than the
Because he probably
Sting.
wouldn't wrestle, but maybe once now it'd be the Sting match.
Yeah, for sure. And I hope that if Undertaker ever decides like to want to wrestle, and like I would almost hope that would be like AEW and WWE come together and they have, even if it's at like WrestleMania or something, and Sting loses, like I mean,
Doing AEW invasion.
but even have it just be like that one thing or whatever, like
Yeah.
but yeah, that would be. But I would still say like the Triple H thing, just because of what it will lead to long term, because of how much. Because like the thing that they're saying now is like with Tony doing everything by himself, pretty much, he's going to get burnt out because he still does stuff for the Jags. He still does stuff for Full MFC. Like, you know, he's younger. I mean, he's like in his mid-30s, but like he's gonna need someone to help him do, some creative stuff, but someone that has his same vision. Yeah, the thing, but there's gonna be a big name to go over, and probably won't be any ones that we said, but like you're gonna get someone big. Like it's this same with the other side. You're gonna get some big AEW people to go over WWE. It's gonna happen,
But back in the day, that's what we liked. We liked when WCW people went to WWE.
Yeah.
WWE people went to WCW.
And
this ECW people show up. We say, "Oh my God, he's here! He's here!"
And this isn't something where like you have a lot of WWE loyal fans who hate AEW, and you have a lot of AEW loyal fans that hate WWE, and one's better than the other and whatever. But like at the end of the day, like people are going to come and go.
Yeah.
Like to expect, other, I was like your Ortons and stuff like that, or probably they're not going to go, but
Lifetimers, yeah.
Yeah, but like you're going to have, like, if anybody thinks someone like Finn Balor wouldn't go to AEW, they're delusional, because he's not a WWE lifer. He was in New Japan for about as long, if not longer, than he's been in WWE.
Right. If anybody thinks that, it's like Hulk Hogan went to WCW.
Yeah.
And then Hulk Hogan went to TNA before he even came back to
the WWE. Yeah. Well, no, he went, because remember they did the NWO thing.
That's right. He went back, then he went to TNA, then he came back again. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, Hulk Hogan of all people.
Yeah. If you put someone if you give them the right, money talks, and then money and opportunity. If you give someone the right, creative thing or whatever, like,
right, or you let their contract sign out and you don't bring them back. So I think I read somewhere like that even The Rock still has a compete contract with WWE.
Awesome.
Like he can't wrestle for somebody else.
I know, like WWE. Undertaker has, I think it's on like a 10 or 20-year deal, like within the last couple of years. So he's there pretty much for life. He's WWE, for life. Remember that?
Yeah.
But yeah, just things like that. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Who would be some big debuts, like, or some of the biggest debuts that could realistically happen in sport.
Yeah.
And either side, WWE to AEW or AEW to WWE. Let us know, and as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.
Bye.